The notion of the Bardo, central to Tibetan Buddhist thought, occupies a realm both enigmatic and deeply significant, a liminal space where consciousness hovers between the dissolution of one life and the emergence of another. Unlike the linear trajectory often imagined in Western conceptions of death and afterlife, the Bardo reveals a complex interlude, a threshold filled with profound potential and peril, where the very nature of mind and reality is laid bare in startling clarity. It is a domain where time unravels, identity dissolves, and the soul, though the term is imperfect, faces its most intimate confrontation with impermanence, illusion, and awakening. Bardo, literally meaning intermediate state, is described in the Bardo Thodol, known in the West as the Tibetan Book of the Dead, as a transitional phase that lasts up to 49 days. During this time, the consciousness of the deceased is believed to navigate a series of visionary experiences, some terrifying, others radiant, reflecting the contents of the mind and karmic imprints left behind by the individual. These experiences are not external phenomena but projections arising from the mind's own substratum, revealing the profound Buddhist insight that reality itself is inseparable from perception, and that liberation or entrapment hinges on one's recognition and understanding of this truth. What happens to consciousness in the Bardo challenges conventional notions of death as a definitive endpoint. Rather than ceasing, consciousness undergoes transformation, dissolving its attachments to the physical body and habitual identifications. The familiar boundaries of self, so robust in life, fracture and blur, revealing the transient, constructed nature of identity. Without the anchoring presence of the body's senses, the mind confronts the luminous and often overwhelming phenomena of clear light, a primordial awareness said to be the true nature of mind itself, unmediated by ego or duality. This clear light appears first as a dazzling radiance, a pure and unconditioned state of consciousness that offers the possibility of instant enlightenment, the cessation of suffering, and liberation from the cycle of rebirth, samsara. Yet for most, this opportunity is missed, either due to ignorance, attachment, or fear, and the consciousness then progresses through successive bardas characterized by visions that reflect karmic tendencies. These can manifest as peaceful or wrathful deities, symbolic figures whose appearances embody the qualities of the mind's habitual patterns. The experience can be disorienting or terrifying, as the dead encounter manifestations that might appear as gods or demons, depending on their own inner projections. This process is profoundly psychological as well as metaphysical. The Bardo reveals how deeply entrenched patterns of thought and emotion influence the post-mortem experience, illuminating the inseparability of mind and reality. It dramatizes the Buddhist teaching that liberation is not a distant event but a moment-to-moment recognition of the mind's true nature. The bardas become a crucible in which habitual illusions are either shattered or reinforced, determining whether consciousness moves onward toward rebirth or liberation. The rituals and prayers of Tibetan Buddhism, such as those associated with the Bardo Thodol, are designed to guide the deceased through these bewildering states, helping them recognize the nature of their experiences and encouraging the release from attachment and fear. These texts and practices function as spiritual navigational tools, offering hope that even after death, the potential for awakening remains, a testament to the boundless compassion and wisdom at the heart of Buddhist philosophy. The Bardo also invites reflection on the nature of consciousness itself. What is this continuity that persists after the body dies, yet is neither a soul in the eternalist sense nor a mere mechanical residue? Buddhist philosophy avoids the notion of an immutable self, emphasizing an Atman, the absence of a permanent, unchanging identity. Instead, consciousness is a flowing stream, momentary and interdependent, conditioned by causes and effects, yet capable of transcending them through insight. The Bardo is the ultimate illustration of this flux, an intermediate realm where consciousness is neither fully alive in a physical form nor extinguished but poised in a delicate balance. In a broader sense, the concept of the Bardo challenges us to reconsider our understanding of life, death, and what lies beyond. It dissolves the rigid dichotomy between existence and non-existence, suggesting a more fluid, dynamic process where death is a passage, a transformation rather than annihilation. This perspective resonates deeply with contemporary explorations in consciousness studies and the nature of reality, inviting a dialogue between ancient wisdom and modern inquiry. Thus, the Buddhist Bardo is not merely a doctrine about what happens after death but a profound meditation on the nature of consciousness, identity, and liberation. It reveals death as a mysterious gateway where the mind's deepest truths are confronted and where the possibility of awakening extends beyond the boundaries of life itself. In this in-between space, the soul's journey continues, not as a fixed essence, but as a luminous dance of awareness suspended between worlds, urging us toward compassion, insight, and the ultimate freedom from suffering.